Hey everyone, and welcome to our very first episode of Kickin' It with Mamnet. Introducing myself, Annette Dancel, Chief Instructor here at Dancel's Academy of Taekwondo. So a lot of you are probably wondering why vlog. Well, I've been inspired, of course, by a number of colleagues and friends and students since I have something called the Monday Mindset on our Team DA TKD Facebook page, and I have our Word of the Week on video and in class, because some people have encouraged me to go ahead and start vlogging. To not just keep it in-house, but to go ahead and share with those outside of our school environment and our family here on the mat. But to share some of our thoughts, introduce you to some of our key leaders, our parents, our students here in our school, and what makes Dancel's Academy of Taekwondo so unique. So I'm very honored and very blessed to introduce to you my very first guest. I chose her wisely. She is one of my instructors, a very talented staff member of mine, first degree black belt, Miss Mikayla and Osorio. I'm going to let her talk about herself for just a little bit. But first off, welcome to our show.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, so honored to have you here. So what do you think of this vlogging thing? Am I hip? Am I cool?
I came up with the word vlog.
Oh, gee. Wonderful.
Video blogging.
So you got to keep up with the youngins. So anywho, thank you so much, vlog. Well, let's find out why I asked you here. Number one is, being that Mikayla is 17,
So,
senior in high school,
so,
first degree black belt,
so.
full-time staff member here at our school. Let's go back a little bit. How old were you when you started?
I started when I was 13 and in 7th grade.
13 and 7th grade. How did you feel when you first got here? Be honest.
I didn't want to be here at all, whatsoever. I remember standing at the door saying no to my mom.
Ooh, wow. So, funny, ironically, you stuck around a little bit, about 4 or something years, and now you have literally reached instructorship, which is literally higher than a black belt. And let me ask you a question. What changed your mind throughout these years?
What really changed my mind, it was after like the first week of classes, because it was just a different experience, because I've always done sports like swimming and all that stuff, but then Taekwondo was so different. And really watching the higher belts like Sir Pedro, Sir Arn, Sir Jared, Ma'am Janine, and Sir Marcel, they really made me want to, and now, they really made me want to be able to teach. And I started, I really wanted to do it ever since I turned yellow belt.
Nice. When did you start helping out?
The day I turned yellow belt.
The day she turned yellow belt. And of course, in our school, we have a leadership program here, which we'll talk a little bit about later in future episodes. But right now, I want to key in on Miss Mikayla and her being a young teenager, almost 18, juggling high school from freshman year to senior year, being on the varsity swim team, all A's in school. Her academics have not dropped. I mean, this is just amazing. So can we just get a little background check on you? Because a lot of our parents here at DATKD, they know Miss Mikayla as being a teacher, an inspirational speaker, someone that they can sincerely look up to, an amazing martial artist. You just went into your first tournament a couple of weeks ago, and you ranked?
First place both in forums and sparring, and grand champion in both.
Hey, not bad, eh? So let me ask you this. This is something, especially with teenagers nowadays. Teenagers typically nowadays, they get involved in something and find themselves quitting. Probably maybe at the beginning stages or halfway, never accomplishing certain things. My question to you is, again, unbelievable. You are unbelievable. No wonder why she's part of our staff. How do you handle all of that?
I think handling it, it's a lot of just having a passion for all the things I do, because I do love learning, both here on the mat and then also in school. It's having passion for everything that I do, which makes me want to do it versus forcing myself to be able to do it.
Okay. So out of the 5 days of the 6 days we're here, Miss Mikayla works literally from first class to the end of the class and manages to take the 8:30 class for herself. So you're continuously trained. You're literally training 3 to 4 times a week, and you're pursuing your second degree?
So,
All right. Well, my question to you is, what advice would you give other young folks, not necessarily 17, but maybe those, especially females, because nowadays you see quite a bit of females on the martial arts mat. Back in my day, we can talk about that another time, but back in my day, you didn't see too many female practitioners, you didn't see too many female instructors at that, or black belts. But there are some girls out there who are still a little iffy about taking Taekwondo, diving into the martial arts world. What advice or what tips can you give these young girls who are still on edge as to if they want to train or not?
I think it's really about just trying it. Like with anything, even if it's not Taekwondo, if it's something at school or like a sport, it's really just trying it to see if you like it, and if you don't like it, find something else that you really do love and pursue it, whatever it is.
I like that answer. In regards to martial arts, how has it changed your life personally? Like, imagine yourself outside of martial arts. How do you think your life would be without martial arts? Or tell me how it has inspired you personally.
It inspired me a lot. I never, like the first time walking in, I never saw myself as a teacher. I never seen myself as confident as I am now. Because with Taekwondo, with teaching, it really has helped me at school, and talking to parents and talking to people that I don't even know, and just being able to walk up to someone and just have a conversation with them without really being scared if I mess up or anything.
Okay, so some key qualities you've adapted through the years. I'm hearing confidence, I'm hearing more sociable, and that perseverance of not giving up or quitting anything, okay? My question is, and again, this really, really intrigues me, because a lot of young people and even a lot of adults out there, they find that the busyness of life, from work to family to personal life to career, I mean, it's just a massive juggle. But seeing you over the years, seeing you grow up from a young little one to now a young lady who's almost in college, oh my God, that makes me a little, But I couldn't be more amazed to hear of all your personal accomplishments outside of the school. So how do you keep, and I'm going to be very straight up, how do you keep sane? Managing your personal life, your family life, Taekwondo life, and school life. How do you keep that all?
I really do my best to balance a lot. There's a lot of things that I have missed out on. Like there's games that my brother has had that I've had sacrifices on. But it's all, I do everything for myself because I love being here. I love swimming. I love being at school. I love being with my friends and my family. And I really do my best to try and balance it because, of course, there's going to be a lot of things where I'm going to have to sacrifice one thing to be for the other one. But in the end, it's all worth it because I've gone through freshman all the way to senior year without losing my friends and also without quitting here or quitting swimming, which are like the two things that I love most.
So as an instructor, I've always wanted to ask you this. What drives you to be such an amazing instructor? What do you enjoy most about teaching?
At first, it was just watching a lot of people my age on the floor and just doing something I never thought I'd see myself. But after getting into it for like about a year or two, around green, purple, blue, I really saw myself. I've seen a lot of kids not want to go on the mat. There's been so many instances where kids are so quiet, they're so shy. They sit with their parents for weeks on end, just sitting on the side of the mat, won't even touch the mat. And those are the kids I really want to help because there's been times where I just sit literally on the floor, not even on the mat. I'll sit on the floor, trying to high-five them, trying to grab like a bag just for them to touch, or a ball just for them to roll to me, just to build the bond between us so they can see that we're not just teachers that teach things and punish kids, that we're actually there to help them and have fun with them. And that's what I really love because I love being on the side and seeing a kid start off from just sitting there with their parents, not even wanting to engage with the class, and slowly getting on the mat from just joining the games to eventually joining the kicks to eventually going on for a full class and then earning their next ranks. That's what I love the most, and that's why I keep going.
And there you have it, Miss Mikayla Jane Osorio, who just guest appeared on our first episode of Kickin' It with Ma'am Net. So before we go, Mikayla, let's show everybody what they have to look forward to. I'm sure everyone has seen the Ellen show, and of course she's a big idol of mine. So what we're going to do is we're going to play games on the show. Every guest that appears on our episode will get to play a game. I let Miss Mikayla slide with the easy one. It's called what's it called again?
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. Okay, so basically we have these paddles here, which not me made, she made. And we're gonna ask each other 2 questions each. So what we're gonna do is, obviously, I'll go first. Okay, so people will get the message. Put down your paddle. All right, here we go. Never have I ever played sick to get out of Taekwondo class.
I've never called in sick.
Wow, good job. Are you sure about that now?
Yes, sir.
All right.
100% sure.
Okay, next question.
Never have I ever used Taekwondo as an excuse to not hang out with my friends.
I'm going to say, go ahead.
Oh, I have.
Now here's the thing, it's not an excuse, it's a reason. At least that's it for me, reason. I had class. I started when I was 17, I was a senior in high school. All my girls wanted to go to the mall, check out the coolest stuff, but I came to class. Hint, hint. Okay, so, you have? Oh, well, that's another topic. Anyway.
I'll say it later.
Okay, my question. Ooh, this is a good one. Never have I ever said I completed 100 sit-ups and in reality only did like 60. What did you say?
I have not.
Yeah, baby. Well, no wonder. All right, here we go. Well, that's how we play the game. Look out for more games. Those games will be posted on Thursdays. So once again, thank you to Miss Mikayla Jane Osorio, one of our staff members and lead instructors here at DATKD. Hope you enjoyed the show. Here we go now. Yay!